I may make light of the reasons why I'm getting a divorce, but truly, one of the biggest ones is I've been in this masculine energy for so long that I have lost my identity. Like, I really feel like a damn man for most of the time in this relationship. I have endured things that no woman should have to deal with when it comes down to things like protection. Imagine now, my son, one of them, teenage son, not 5 years old, teenage son, thought he was going to be in an altercation with another guy. I had no idea. He walks past his dad, he walks past his brother, and he says, Mom, come with me. This guy is talking shit, and I want, I think it was his computer or something. He wanted something back. Without hesitation, I jump in the car. My gimpy, post stroke surviving self jumped in the car to take this boy to meet this kid for a potential altercation with no hesitation. I drive him over there and he actually gets into a fight. Just think about that. In a crisis, in a potential situation of harm, his instincts is to seek me out, like to forego his dad or his brother, but seek me out. Like I'm the fucking goon in the family. I've been masculine for so long that we actually will go somewhere. I'll come out to the car, and my husband and my son are sitting in passenger seats. Nobody's in the driver's seat. They're waiting for me. I've been in this masculine energy so long that I don't even recall more than 4 or 5 times. I'm 56, even talking about or discussing menopause or understanding that some of the emotional changes or the changes in my skin or all these different changes are coming from that. No concept of it. My brother-in-laws used to talk mad shit to me, just the most inappropriate, most vulgar things that they could say to me. And because I think maybe because of the military, likely, I would just talk shit back. But the fact that my husband allowed it in his presence for them to say the most deplorable things, the most disgusting, vulgar things to me, and him not feel the need to protect me from them, that's crazy. And it didn't even occur to me until my boys got older. Like, so we're talking about years. When my boys got like 8 and 11 years old and they were actually in the room and noticing this, that's when I spoke up. Because it occurred to me that my sons were witnessing the disrespect and how their uncles were treating women. And I didn't want that to be their standard. And when
You can't pick topics no more, dog.
Why I can't pick topics?
Cause you go find the most foolishness on Beyonce's internet. That's why.
Why would I not?
What was the point of that? Go ahead, break that down. What was the point of that?
The point of it is you listen to all. If when you hear it in full, there's no accountability. If people see you as that type of a strong person, that means your mouth is crazy as all outdoors. You portrayed yourself as this person. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Now that you're tired, now you're saying no one defends you. There's a lot more to that. Because you see how she tried to speed past. Well, maybe because of the military background. Baby, you've been rough around the edges forever. Now that you tired and your knees is gimpy and you hurting on, now you want somebody to come and protect you. Guess what? You was the man. You 56 and you just not realizing your man don't come protect you like that? You chose that man. Because wasn't no man, if you had a man that was like you, y'all be in that bitch boxing, sock 'em, rock 'em, roboting each other. Because you wouldn't shut up and he wouldn't shut up neither. So you chose that type of man because couldn't nobody tell you nothing. Now you're older and you say you're tired. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing, sweetheart. If your son went past everybody and went to you, that ain't
It's,
just
be-
by
it's because he know that they gonna tell him go sit his ass down, but you gonna be with the shits. So it
you
wasn't no
said
need for you to say like I'm the goon of the family. No, he know if I want something, if I want to get into some shit, I'm gonna go get you. They don't be with all that activity over there.
All your life you had to fight. Now you want somebody to come to your rescue. No, now you talking about you getting a divorce. Huh?
And the shit with the brother-in-laws. Hey man, you in the military, you was talking, you I don't know if the brother-in-laws mean his brothers or your sister's husbands. Like, she didn't define what that was. If it was his brothers, yeah, he should have fucking said something. If it was she got sisters and it's they men and they talking crazy, it's a fine line before you start breaking up the family. Like, he could tell his brother some shit and everything gonna be cool.
No, it was his brothers. But the think about it like this: she again, every time she talked about what she did back, she tried to pull a little energy from it. She said, "Well, I guess it's because of the military background. I began to talk shit back." See, depending on how long
what I need to jump in there for if you talking shit.
So depending on how long they've been married, if this been going on when you was in your 30s or whatever the case may be, you was talking your shit back because it was fun. If your husband try to tell you to chill out and don't speak and don't say nothing, then what's gonna happen?
You don't see, look, peep that. I can't control other people, but I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be able to talk to you and tell you, hey, you know, chill out, cut that, don't do that, because then there's gonna be some furniture moving in this bitch. Don't engage in that. Now, if you engaging in it, what I'm gonna tell you something for? What I'm gonna say anything for? You chose to engage in that bullshit. Now, if you not engaging in it and they fucking with you, then I'm gonna go in there and be like, hey, tell her one more thing. I'm gonna slap fucking skin off your face.
Certain chains of events happen before it gets to that point. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like you gonna tend to forget all the years or all the times before, because if them dudes now, if they've been talking to you like this out the gates and your husband never said nothing, and then you just started to begin to say something back because somebody had to say something, that's a different thing. I understand that. But if we going off how things usually go with that, if they felt comfortable enough to talk to you in that manner, that's the way y'all play. That's the way y'all talk to each other. Everything she's talking about, because think about it. If that wasn't her nature, she said she's 56 with my gimpy leg and my messed up eye. It's still in your nature to go get up there and go do that.
She had a stroke.
Even with all that, if that wasn't in her nature, she'd have said, bitch, she'd have told her, man, y'all go handle that. I had a stroke. I can't be out here doing that. If the son went past everybody and went straight to her.
The son, selfish shit. But she should have told him, what the fuck I look like going to do anything? Boy, I just had a goddamn stroke. You see all these other people over here? Go get them.
But if that has never happened or that wasn't the norm, he went there because that was the norm for her to do that. But you know what? Let's hear a little bit more before we dive more into it. Because you asked me what was the purpose of it. Here you go. Listen. Because it was never heard throughout the whole process.
When I approached my husband about it, he said, oh, well, you seemed fine and you were giving it right back to him. But were you fine with it, sir? I've been masculine for so long. I'm constantly thinking about filters. HVAC filter, water dispenser filter, the air filters in the car. I was reading this whole list about if you've been imbalanced for so long, and I'm checking all the boxes. The self-care, that's for shit. The freaking burnout. The stress that I've been carrying and just the impact it has had on my physical body. Like, I walk around every day with a headache of some degree, literally every day. And sure, it may be related to the stroke, or the stroke is related to the stress, either way. I mean, when the kids were younger, I was doing both, putting Hot Wheel tracks together, building Legos, and also bedazzling dance costumes, cooking and cutting grass. So yeah, I'm fucking tired. And it's not just me jumping into these roles. My husband made space for me to be in these roles. He sought me out for some of these masculine roles. Like literally, if there was something heavy to lift, now the two youngest are over 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, give or take. But he would seek me out. Babe, come help me move the couch. Babe, come help me move the table. And if you're wondering, yes, even intimately. In the past, me initiating was a treat. But then that became the norm in this relationship. I may make light of the reason.
Go ahead.
This motherfucker talking about air filters and shit.
He sought me out for this
But
role.
wait, look, before we even get to that, I want to say this. I want to get this out the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
You sitting there saying, I've had this masculine energy all my life. I've had to be in this masculine role, right? You being in that role then gave you
Right, twin.
you being in that role and gave your ass a fucking stroke in your 50s, early 50s, right? You didn't got it down, you didn't have a stroke. Your body can't take the wear and tear of the shit that a man gotta deal with every day and go through every day. You getting a taste of how it is to a man that's been doing all that shit you doing by the time he 50 or whenever you had the dang on stroke. That's when the man would have the stroke. Like, or maybe he might have his at 53. Who knows? All I'm saying is, if you see it's that hard, the shit men do, it ought to make you rethink about how you talk to, how you deal with, how you approach, how you anything dealing with a man.
He sought me out for this. I just real quick for that moment past, just real quick. I just need.
I don't know what she's talking about with this sought me out shit, because it's like, oh, because he came to you to help him move the sofa. I will ask my old lady to help me do something before I ask, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got the time to sit here and wait on it. I know if I ask you, you coming right now when I need you. I ask them damn kids, I'm gonna be waiting 6 years. Or I'm gonna have to do it my fucking self.
Here's the thing though. He sought her out for help. She didn't ever say, well, I don't want to lift the heavy part. You do the heavy part. My whole thing is, if people, we have tendencies.
Okay, Peter, I get you. I get if he got them two boys. See, we got to understand this here. She may be recalling some shit that happened. Them boys might have not been that big or whatever when that actually happened. She just knows that it happened, and she's saying right now they 6 foot, 180 something pounds. You know, she didn't give like, oh, he asked me to move the fucking sofa yesterday. That could have been 15 years ago when he asked her to move that goddamn sofa.
Right. Can we do this real quick for a little bit more context? Can we play just the beginning of it real quick? Because a lot of people they didn't see the first part. Just so we can, and I know where to stop it at. Can we get that real quick, please?
Reasons why I'm getting a divorce. But truly, one of the biggest ones is I've been in this masculine energy for so long that I have lost my identity. Like, I really feel like a damn man for most of the time in this relationship. I have endured things that no woman should have to deal with when it comes down to things like protection. Imagine now, my son, one of them, teenage son, not 5 years old, teenage son, thought he was going to be in an altercation with another guy. I had no idea. He walks past his dad, he walks past his brother, and he says, Mom, come with me. This guy is talking shit. and I want, I think it was his computer or something. He wanted something back. Without hesitation, I jump in the car. My gimpy, post-stroke surviving self jumped in the car to take this boy to meet this kid.
Listen, words without hesitation, I jump up and I go to the car. If she goes past the husband and his brothers, why wouldn't you say that in that moment? No, I'm not going. Babe, you go handle that. Which leads me to believe this has been your role forever without nobody putting you in that position to be. I'm just listening to what she said. Am I tripping on that when I say that?
Say what? Come on, say what?
I said if he went past the dad and the brother and went straight to mom and she got up with no hesitation, that means she's been doing that. Now that could mean one or two things. I'm gonna say this respectfully to that man, but it's gonna be disrespectful what I'm gonna say. Either he been pussy for a long time, or that's what she's been and they're just used to her doing it. Now, two things can be true.
Kershaw, you're right. Normally a man wouldn't want his mom to be in no physical altercation ever, because we would flash the hell out. We would what? If I got some shit going on and that person that I'm getting into it with say anything to my mama along the realm of talking about some bodily harm, man, shut the F up, or I'll
exactly. It's weird.
Over with. Then you ain't got to worry about if I'm gonna fight you or not. I'm about to kill you now.
Right. It's weird as shit. But I'm just saying. So either she knew that person wasn't getting up, or she was gonna get. It is weird.
Why you saying her being a man, so the daddy ain't got no gonads?
Exactly.
He might have tried to insert himself, and she, military commando Arnold Schwarzenegger, might have decided, nah, she gonna run the show. And now she reaping the benefits of running the show, which is your ass is about to be up out of there.
That's what I'm saying. If she said, I've been in this masculine energy so long, she didn't give the origin. I've been here so long. Shout out to Irvin with the origin. But she didn't give the origin of that. But if everybody thinks you're that, that means you've been that.
You've been that.
Kirsch said she left a nigga when she left a nigga when he watched her put Carter bike together. Real quick, why it's fresh? I just want to eat real quick. I just want to see your face. I just want to see what you think about this. You ain't even gotta stay. I just want to see real quick. Just real quick.
I'll say this here about putting the bike together, right? I don't know what all went down. I don't know how many times you asked him to put the bike together, or if you even asked him to put the bike together. Maybe you thought that he was going to come over there and start putting the bike together if he saw you start to put it together. I don't know. I don't know the origin story of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't,
all I'm saying this, right? I've seen women, right, that are buck and bark at anybody, male, female, lion, wolf, whatever. Especially when it comes to them barking with a man. And I've watched this. We watched it on TV all the time. We watched women beat up on other women, bully them, talk crazy. Then they go talking with a man, and then all of a sudden, you want to be treated differently. People gonna treat you like you act.
Man, I sit there and I think about that situation, like what Kershaw talking about right now. I'm really, because there's so many caveats to that. Like, You know, if a man asks a woman to do something,
now I will say this: the
and
fact
she
that he didn't get up and let it happen. My bad for cutting you off, but the fact that he didn't get up and he just let it happen, by her going do that, something wrong with that shit. No matter how much you used to it.
Once again, I'm gonna go and say it depends, because we don't know how you was talking to the man before that point. We don't know how you know what I'm saying? It's certain things that I need to know in order to tell you the real. I don't want to take you to just agree on some egregious shit. No, like that shit that matters in the context of what's going on.
Because if she was cussing people out like Kershaw, I don't know, I'd have sat down too.
You never know.
Talking crazy. That's my dog. Kershaw talking crazy to people, boy.
I say like this, all right. A man asks a woman to do something, right? And a man will sit there patiently and wait till that woman is available to do said thing. A woman asks you to do something, like she wants you to, she don't even want to finish the fucking sentence. You better already be doing whatever it is. And if she finished that sentence and you be like, all right, she gonna walk over there and start doing it her fucking self. And then looking at you with attitude and shit and all this and all that down. You ask me to cook, no problem, or I'll fix your plate. I'm putting Carter's bike together and you watch me. I can't. So he said he was hungry. You cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Then you made his plate. And you gave him his plate. And then you started putting the bike together. When you gave him his plate, like, was he eating while you was putting the bike together?
Yeah, context.
That's what I need to know. I need to know. Was he eating? You just give him the plate and then you go start putting the bike together? Or did he was finished eating and it's maybe 2 or 3 hours later and then you start putting the bike together? Did you ask him about putting the bike together? Or you just started putting the bike together? Like, because if you didn't ask, and I see this a lot with women, it's like, hold on, okay. No, he came over and I was putting the bike together and he handed me the monkey wrench. Like, what the fuck? Did you ask for the monkey wrench? You portrayed it like you knew what you was doing, like you had it together. I don't know if y'all was together. I don't know if y'all wasn't together. You shouldn't have to. You see, that's the mentality I was talking about. I shouldn't have to. Women deal in this realm where it's under no circumstances, but a man can't. I can't under no circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
What was the origin of y'all's relationship?
With this bike, you say he came over and you was already fixing on the bike, right?
Man, offer help. You said you hungry.
I'm trying to understand. Like, all right, let's stick solely on the shit with the bike.
Oh, wait. She said a stranger helped her. That kind of does make him look bad. I ain't gonna lie.
No, because we got to. I'm okay. The day of this bike incident.
Okay.
Did he come? You say he came over. Did he come over
to fix the bike? Or he saw you, or you was already doing it?
And then ask for some food? Like, because this shit is not making sense. I need it to make sense so I can, you know.
Oh, it was just to tighten up the belt seat.
So you hadn't already put the damn bike together? You just wanted him to come do whatever the last little thing was? Or see, it's not making sense.
That was all that was needed.
Had a speed belt on the bike? What type of bike was this?
I don't know.
My woman don't put shit together because she don't try to put shit together. She don't want to know how to put shit together. So You know what I'm saying? If you come out there and you act like you could do something, well, we're gonna let you go ahead and do it. But if I know that this ain't your wheelhouse, cool. Now you saying if he asks you to cook because he hungry, you gonna go and do the thing. So if I'm doing that, then if you can come and ask me to cook some shit. All right, all right, all right, okay, all right. You told him that you needed to put the bike together. He was like, you want to get a bite to eat. So he was asking you out, like, you want to go somewhere and get a bite to eat. You was like, nah, I cook. And he was like, oh, well, shit, I can get a plate. You were like, yeah, you can get a plate because you wanted him to come over there and put that fucking bike together. And he arrived and you was trying to adjust the seat, sweating and shit. And he was watching you instead of like, hey man, watch out. I got that. Okay. All right. Okay. I get it. The fucking bike was already damn, it was put together. You just had the one little part left to do. And okay. I got you. I got you. See you funny. Oh man. Look, let me tell you something. If, and watch how this works. If you wanted that man to put that bike together, right? Then your ass should not have even started putting that bike together. When he got there, when you said this bike need to be put together, and he got there to get that plate of food, you should have handed his ass the directions to the bike and said, here you go. While you doing that, I'm gonna fix your food. Problem solved. You just want somebody to just do shit. Everybody not built like that. I get it. I get it was just to see. I understand. But the thing about that is you had done all of that to that point. He don't see the point in him come and do that to fuck with the seat. Whereas if you would have laid up there and did it just like I told you, you coming over here, you want this plate. As soon as you get your ass here, well, look, while I'm fixing this plate, here go these directions, brother. Handle your business. Do your thing. You waited to see y'all keep playing a game. What y'all playing a game for? You waited to see if he was gonna volunteer. Boy, who won't volunteer their time to do anything? Nobody. Nobody. You ain't gotta tell me you like Felicia. Spell check it out. Man, that ain't got nothing. One thing ain't got to do nothing with the other. I'm telling you, you want something from somebody and you playing a game to get it. That's where y'all fail at. Be upfront about what you want. Hey, could you come over here and put this bike together? Well, I was about to go get something to eat. You want to get something to eat? Well, no, I cook. You can get a plate. I just need you to put this bike together. You can't say I ain't gotta ask for this. This not in the same realm or category of things. You know what I'm saying? You a woman. You ain't gotta ask for sex either. Motherfuckers is ready like Little Caesar's piece of pizza. All day, every day. We talking about you wanting a man to do something. Can't read your mind. won't ever be able to read your mind. You don't have to play a game. See, all you're doing is making yourself mad. You make yourself mad and pissed off because somebody ain't moving how you want them to move, and they don't know that you want them to move this way. That man, come on, man. You can't go on a job. You can't go on somebody's job, right? And they just expecting you to do shit that ain't even part of your parameters. They just expect you to do it because you did this. I showed up. Man, no, that ain't. You got to tell people what you want. You got to go about telling them in a way that can get you what you want. That's conducive to you getting what you want. If you wanted that man to fix that bike, that should have been part of the parameters for you coming over here getting this plate.
Okay, so look, she said I did the hardest part. I was struggling with the seat, and my neighbor walked over and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Standing there and spoke volumes. Okay, so Kirsch, I'm starting to notice a pattern, right? And I understand why you are this way. Meaning, the pattern is you don't mind doing much for nobody, but if they can't do the smallest of things for you, that is what is that? That is a
pet peeve.
Not only a pet peeve, that's the end all be all for her. Like, it's like, yo, like, if I can do X, Y, and Z for you, but if you can't, and I don't mind doing a lot, but if you can't do the smallest of things, then get up out of here. And I understand that when it comes to friends and people like that, but in the form of relationships, just maybe, I ain't saying you got to take it from everybody. You got to look at, like, maybe you can teach somebody to be more of that. You got to teach somebody to be more of that for you, because there's going to be things that he is going to have to teach you to be for him. But I get why you are that way.
Ever.
See, exactly. So you burnt out that way with everybody. I really understand. And you probably been that way forever.
Hey, man, was they together?
Now, I will say this.
No, maybe so.
No, you know what else spoke volumes? That she said that, because obviously they were sitting on the porch or some shit like that, if she was outside, and he saw the other dude come help with the seat, and he just kept eating.
He was eating.
Yeah, but I offered you a home cooked meal, and
you offered that home cooked meal with no parameters.
Oh, they were just screwing.
They were just screwing. I told you, shit, boy, get all the context, son. That boy didn't feel obligated to do shit.
And I'm gonna tell you, what? Oh Lord.
They save you.
All right. So look, check this out. We got another video, right? And the dude has a perspective about how what he wanted, what his wife needs to be doing inside the marriage. Now, it will come across a little strong, but I think he has a certain standard. But I think he brought up some key points as well. So go ahead on, roll that beautiful bean footage for me, please.
Married women shouldn't go on trips and shouldn't hang out with their homegirls and have drinks.
Absolutely not. Listen to what you just said. You started by saying married women. So if you're married, you need to either be there where you need to be, or I'm going with you, right? So think about it like this. As a married couple, I should know all your friends, right? We're married, right? If we have kids, I'm assuming, then we married with kids. So I should know your friends, so I should be able to roll with you. So I don't think that you should be able to go to no singles or no anywhere, right? Rather, you got single friends, married friends. You can't leave a house like that and go drink and do what? Right? I don't even think you should know what the word single friends is if you married and this is what we rocking with. I think we should stay at home. You got things you need to do at home, or I'm going with you. So going out with your friends like that is something that we just ain't doing. For what? What y'all gonna do? Turn up on the gram just for the gram? No, that's how you get off something that you ain't gonna have to bring home and talk to me about. You trying to get side? Go ahead.
You don't think that's too controlling?
No, once you got married, you signed up for that. It's marriage now. Once you say yes and I do, all that single life birds, all of it. You got to stay home, get to the dishes, take the kids where you need to take them. We can go together. I don't mind going with you, but what you need to go on like a what kind of event was this? Was it with your single friends or with your married friends? There's a little difference in the two, but I don't trust it. I don't think that you should. I don't think it's possible. That's how you try to get off something quick and come back home and act like nothing happened.
Man. I don't get that thing. Yo, E, do me a favor. Pop in on this one for me. You got a lot of experience with this one.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. I get where he coming from, but he's coming from it from a place of insecurity. You can't control that. He's talking from a place of fear. Period.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Now that you say that, play the second part.
Okay.
It all makes sense. Like,
okay.
So you trusted her enough to marry her, but you don't trust her enough to be a grown woman and have a social life outside of you?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Let's think about it. Temptation is an issue. If we flip the script and tell her, hey, look, I'm about to go ahead and go with my single friends to Costa Rica, I don't think her answer would be, okay, go ahead. Let's stop it. I know the world looks at us and says, okay, we men, so it's controlling, but is it controlling when your girl tells you that's something that you can't do? We hear all the same things. We've been through it. I got friends that go through it all the time. And I'm like, hey, come watch a game with me. He like, I can't go. My girl there. My girl won't let me roll. Like, what you mean? We just watching the game. So when I say no, or when we flip it and say, look, this is where you should be. You should be either with me. I'll go. Again, I don't know why we keep skipping by that point. We can go. You and I can go to the friends trip, get the drinks and have a blast. If not, then what are you going for? I don't even think you should have single friends if you married. That don't even make sense to me.
All right, bro, I hear you. But at the end of the day, I put it this way. A man is only insecure about losing a woman when he knows that she deserves better and that someone could treat her better. My advice would be, even though you're a correspondent of the show, my advice to you would be to definitely
Hold up.
Yeah, put a pause on that.
Hold up. Let me hold up.
Is only insecure about losing a woman when he knows that she deserves better and that someone could treat her better. My advice.
Hold up.
Boy, shut up.
Hold up.
This way. A man is only insecure about losing a woman when he knows that she deserves better and that someone could treat her better.
All right. Now,
Who are you talking to, sir? Who are you talking to, sir?
I know normally I don't wield my power as producer to just stop videos.
Hey.
I don't. I
Listen,
don't try to control the narrative.
Listen.
You better get up here like Thundercat.
You do a great job. I don't just do this to trigger him. I do this to trigger you.
Clearly.
Both of them some goofies.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Jay, about him picking the videos. Clearly, we clearly see. Okay, what? I was almost with him up until he hit that hard left. Because you can't. This is something I had to learn the hard way. You can't babysit or lock down a woman. You can't do that. Because if she's going to want to go, she's going to go.
No matter what.
If she's going to want to do the do, she's going to do the do.
No matter what.
I've got story after story after. See, here's the beauty of being a person that has a face like this. People feel like they can tell me anything. I have heard stories. So before you say not everybody's like that, I have had people come to me with stories where they just do stuff solely out of spite. And I'm not saying it doesn't balance on both sides. I'm not saying that at all. Now, the thing is, as far as my boy, If he's locking her down like that, then he also needs to be locked down too like that. It needs to work both ways if that's how I feel. You can't have the rules one-sided.
But I don't think
That's
he.
how
But
I
I don't
look
think
at
he
it.
was saying it was one side. He was saying that,
Could
yo,
he
like,
go on a trip with
we-
his boys? Like, now I got to be Jay. Can he go on a trip with his boys?
but he said that. But he also
That's what
said,
he was saying. Yeah, like, but the way he put that shit together, like,
but he
you
also
don't need
said,
to have no friends, no single friends. I don't need no single friends. You got friends you done had your whole goddamn life. People go through
Absolutely.
makeup and breakups. You can't determine that.
now he
Absolutely.
said, he also said, yo, like, no matter what it is, we can go together. We can do this. Now, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I found that weird.
Yeah.
That was definitely weird.
Everything with your everything.
I can't.
Didn't I just
I can't do that. I can't do everything. At some point, I'm gonna lose my mind.
2 podcasts ago, I just was saying how maybe the
couldn't do
first weekend of the month, all us get together, all the friends.
Facts, you did
We
say
all
that.
get together.
Yes, I
The
remember that.
second weekend of the month, that's I go out with the boys, you go out with the girls. Third weekend, we go out with the kids. You know what I'm saying? And then the last weekend is just us. You know what I'm saying? So
And then fifth weekend is random. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Trying
you do
to,
what you want.
so he's talking about balance. It's find a
I get
family
that.
balance.
find fucking balance in this shit. But okay, if all of your girls, married and single, got together and want to have a girls' night, what the hell I look like sitting over there?
No.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Because I heard the word insecure fly around, right? Could we say maybe that's just his standard? And the reason why I'm asking that, and the reason why I'm asking that, because if you go in the comments on that video, man, he's a narcissist.
We got to be cautious about how we polarize the words, because I'm not saying that his place of insecurity is not justified. I'm saying from the outside looking in, he's moving from a place of fear, which makes him insecure in that. The reality is he couldn't do nothing anyway. He could still do all of that and it still happened. So that's where the insecure comes from.
He wasn't moving. He wasn't coming from a place of insecurity. He said exactly where he was coming from. If I can't do shit, you can't do
Now,
shit.
I 100% agree with
That's
that.
where he was coming from.
I 100% agree with that.
Shit. He was only coming from that standpoint.
Which is where the second video came in, because that wasn't said in the first video. So you're right.
Right. So for me, I often hear women say a lot about tone, and I think the tone and the aggression. But he's being a man. But again, the tone kind of skewed his message. I said, could we say that?
Yeah. Absolutely. I get, again, I'm not saying I don't get where you're coming from, but we always talk about sometimes it's lost in the sauce. We're not communicating correctly.
Right.
That's what it comes down to more than anything, is we don't communicate correctly. We don't communicate our expectations accurately.
Facts. Let's run it back one more time. We always got to do it twice. So for anybody who missed it.
Okay. We running old boy back?
Yeah. We're gonna run it back.
All right, let's run him back.
All right, let's run it back.
Married women shouldn't go on trips and shouldn't hang out with their homegirls and have drinks.
Absolutely not. Listen to what you just said. You started by saying married women. So if you're married, you need to either be there where you need to be, or I'm going with you, right? So think about it like this. As a married couple, I should know all your friends, right? We're married, right? If we have kids, I'm assuming, then we married with kids. So I should know your friends, so I should be able to roll with you. So I don't think that you should be able to go to no singles or no anywhere, right? Rather, you got single friends, married friends. You can't leave the house like that and go drink and do what? Right? I don't even think you should know what the word single friends is if you married and this is what we rocking with. I think we should stay at home. You got things you need to do at home, or I'm going with you. So going out with your friends like that is something that we just ain't doing. For what? What y'all gonna do? Turn up on the gram just for the gram? No, that's how you get off something that you ain't gonna have to bring home and talk to me about. You trying to get side? Go ahead.
You don't think that's too controlling?
No, once you got married, you signed up for that. It's marriage now. Once you say yes and I do, all that single like birds. All of it. You got to stay home. Get to the dishes. Take the kids where you need to take them. We can go together. I don't mind going with you, but what you need to go on like a what kind of event was this? Was it with your single friends or with your married friends?
They're just going out
There's a
there.
little difference in the two, but I don't trust it. I don't think that you should. I don't think it's possible. That's how you try to get off something quick and come back home and act like nothing happened.
Smooth say, what the?
I don't trust the other dude beard. It's painted on.
You stupid.
And I don't look like he's trying to, he's trying to play like a man right now. But when they go off,
Man, your boy, where your boy messing up at is.
okay. Wait, let's do part two. Let's do part two. Part two. Let's do part two. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Because it's easier to see where he messed up in part one. Part two is where he kind of cleans up some things a little bit.
No,
To
he
me,
still messed up.
I say cleans up some things. I didn't say he didn't mess up, but where you can get a better understanding of kind of what he means a little bit. So,
Smooch, go ahead. He about to give you part two. He just trying to show off now.
So you trusted her enough to marry her, but you don't trust her enough to be a grown woman and have a social life outside of you?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Let's think about it. Temptation is an issue. If we flip the script and tell her, hey, look, I'm about to go ahead and go with my single friends to Costa Rica, I don't think her answer would be, okay, go ahead. Let's stop it. I know the world looks at us and says, okay, we men, so it's controlling, but is it controlling when your girl tells you that's something that you can't do? We hear all the same things. We've been through it. I got friends that go through it all the time. And I'm like, hey, come watch a game with me. He like, I can't go. My girl there. My girl won't let me roll. Like, what you mean? We just watching the game. So when I say no, or when we flip it and say, look, this is where you should be. You should be either with me, I'll go. Again, I don't know why we keep skipping past that point. We can go. You and I can go to the friends trip, get the drinks and have a blast. If not, then what are you going for? I don't even think you should have single friends if you're married. That don't even make sense to me.
All right, bro, I hear you. But at the end of the day, I put it this way. A man is only insecure about losing a woman when he knows that she deserves better and that someone can treat her better. My advice would be, even though you're a correspondent of the show, my advice to you would be to definitely self-reflect, try to have more open communication, and try to see how you can work together with your lady.
He said how to work together with his lady. Man, look, the dude ain't say nothing wrong except for the fact that what made your boy go say something about being insecure when he asked him a question about you not want to let your lady go and this, that, a third, and when he was like, well, no, whatever. But the whole point about that shit was the real point the dude was trying to make was, if I can't do it, why the hell you can do it?
I 100% agree with that. I agree with that.
If my girl come and tell me, yeah, the girls want to plan a trip to Jamaica, right? And she all gun-ho about it and this, that, and the third, right? And then Mike called me and I'm like, hey, son, Bae say she going to Jamaica with the girls on such and such a weekend. Hey, son, I'm about to find a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Some baby Jay can go by his sisters or whatever. Woo. Let's go to the DR, son.
oh, wait.
I tell you that shit gonna get shot down. Soon as I say DR.
Hold on, let me look into these comments.
Smooch. I was drinking
Smooch is
something and you
stupid.
tried to choke me. I don't like it.
Smooth says she don't trust anybody with a turtleneck.
Oh my God.
He trying to be fashionable. He being fashionable. I'm saying, Smooth, that ain't real. If your man wants to go to DR, you let him go, and then once you tell him no, you gonna turn around and say your girls want to go to Jamaica, and he's supposed to let you go. Nah, we going to Jamaica.
Okay, so we've seen skits, right? To your point, right? We've seen skits where they're playing like, okay, the girl go out And she said, "Oh, I'm going out. I'm about to have a good time. Da 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 da. We're gonna have a good time." The dude was like, "Yeah, babe, go ahead. This, that, and the third. Woo, woo, woo. No problem." When it's his turn, that conversation become a little different.
It's a
You going-
little different.
Who you
Where
going out with?
You going out with?
Who all gonna be there?
Who all
What
gonna
time
be
you
there?
coming back?
What you eating? Who you eating with? What kind of gas you putting in the car? Did you change the alternator? What? Leave me alone. We have a clear understanding, but that's where trust come in. What you mean? Trust come into where? It's basically this. If you doing it, I should be able to do it. And if you wouldn't let me do it, or you wouldn't want me to do it, then you should automatically know the answer for you is no.
I get how you saying trust and communication, but what he's talking about is the setting that I provide for you to go out with comfort or go do what you do with some comfortability, as Javon would say, opposed to the way when I get ready to go out, you don't provide me with that same comfort
at all. But then we the ones get put off as insecure and this, that, and all we doing is responding to what the hell you done already did. When you want to go out and be gone and whatever and not be bothered. All right. Okay. All right, babe. See you later.
Bye. Have a good time.
Bye. Yeah, that was it. But then when I went and got a haircut and put some cologne on, where the fuck you go? What you mean? We going to the bar and watch the game? What bitch is gonna be at the bar?
That's something in relationships, period. I think that's important. The settings that we create for one another, because if somebody maybe, and I ain't even talking about just on the man side of things. Let's just say your woman chill, and she ain't tripping off nothing. But then when it's her turn and you wild, that energy gonna get reciprocated.
Exactly. If you want to go out with the fellas and you want to be out and you want to do this and you want woo woo, and then when she sit up there and she gonna go out with her friends, man, all right, peace out. Madden time.
So I think again.
Put on a DC or Marvel movie, man.
I think the movie in peace. This is one of the times, because I have been accused of this even on here. Tone. that word tone, Lord.
The word tone.
That word tone.
What you say is how you say it.
So I can see how the tone, like I said, it messed up his message, because he had a certain energy about it. It was like, why? Okay, Smooth says she is very unproblematic.
Well, Aaliyah, because you seem to be one in a million. That ain't the fucking case with the rest of the world. That ain't the case with the rest of the world.
Yes.
Because I done seen it a million times. I done heard the stories, the nightmares, and from both sides. Yeah. From both sides. And it just be crazy. I'm like, oh, for real? Okay. Well, what you did with this and what you did, like when people, okay.
What you got?
You had bachelor parties?
Yes.
Okay. Was there parameters set for that, or you get to do what you want to do?
I mean, for me, you just do what you want to do.
Okay.
They tried to set parameters and stuff, but fellas are fellas.
They tried to set parameters. Now, you set a parameter for what they had going on?
No.
Exactamundo.
Because again, the biggest thing is the moment we would attempt to set a parameter, it's going to be misconstrued as controlling and this and that. So it's better for us to not even set one.
So there was,
but I do agree where he talks about temptations too great in some situations.
Well, yeah, if you put yourself in a position, anything that can happen will happen.
I'll give you that.
Left to chance. You're leaving it to chance when you and your single girls, or you don't even have to be single girls, you and your married friends, just a girls' night, and y'all go out for a night on the town,
Mm-hmm.
there are gonna be men out there.
Yeah.
You knocking them back, whatever. We don't know what we got, what frustrations we got built up over here at the house because we beefed out on some, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen because you left that up to happen because you didn't handle your Mike. What's the rule? What's the rule?
Anything can.
Oh, you leave out this house.
What we do?
I got to be drained and you got to remain. So
He just made that up on the fly. That's why I had no clue where he was going. He gonna tell me what's the rules like. But no,
so you know what the rule is. If your girl gonna go out on a girls' night, she got to leave that yeah.
Oh yeah. Leave the coochie on the table.
Leave
Put it on the
the
dresser.
table. Meaning you got to come,
Unscrew it.
you got to take care of me before you walk out the door.
But I'll say this.
I'm taking you
Even
to
in
pound time. I'm draining all your energy. You ain't got nothing left.
even
But nobody.
even in the other settings of being like, sometimes your girl can be overly excited asking you questions about what y'all gonna be doing, where
But
y'all
no.
going, and she's happy for you to go out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That don't mean she want that same excitement when she's going out. Now she may want that same excitement as far as helping her decide what she might want to put on. Do you think this looks nice or whatever, but not where y'all going, what y'all doing. That because that joyfulness, even asking those questions, can be used. You insecure or something?
My woman know this here. When you come to me talking about you about to go out and all this here, and you trying to come talk about model clothes and shit, I'm just gonna tell you sweatpants. My sweatpants at that, the baggy ones.
That's cap.
Yeah.
That's cap.
What's cap? Ask if I don't tell her that.
Wait. I get all that, but that's you joking. I'm gonna tell you the difference between you and even myself. I would agree. We have been stylists and things like that, and know how to put stuff together. And not only do you cut hair, you know how to do hair. So it makes it more comfortable for them to come to you and ask you questions about it. Because you could talk about pressing curls and
that ain't ever happened with me.
Now look,
I ain't even gonna cuss your ass out right now.
Nah, man, you got a unique talent and a unique skill, you know? It's all good.
First and foremost, I can get you together, baby. Get you
But
all.
I understand where he's going. I think, again, man, I don't even want to admit to this. His tone was wrong. I hate it. I hate admitting that so much. His tone was wrong. I hate it.
I mean, but the look on his face too. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Everything, the whole
everything
energy
about this brother. Everything about this brother just look bad. I mean, everything about him. Look at him. The turtleneck, the ball cap, like he just.
Maybe he was mad at dude beard and that DMX chain he got him.
I don't know, because that chain looked like it's about to snap his neck in two.
All I can say is, what's the Disney got a dog, not Pluto. What's the other dog, man?
Goofy.
That girl said, not the perfect girl.
Fuck, he is Goofy. Both of them Negroes is goofy.
Just
who say the turtleneck?
Goofy.
Turtleneck did it for her.
The turtleneck.
DuckTales. Ooh. We showing our age right now.
But why? Okay, let's do this. What parameters do you set on your girl for to go out? Like what do you? What's your rules? What's your do's and don'ts? What's if you going out? This it.
I don't think I really have parameters like that. My whole thing is it's about the time you come inside. That's all. Because after a certain time, ain't nothing open but legs
and brothers.
But I will say this: a lot of times, you know what takes women so long to get home? Because they all before they go home, they got to figure out where they going to eat at.
They got food in the refrigerator.
Nah, no. It's certain things. It's certain things they like after the club.
After the liquor. Not after
After
the club.
yeah, after the liquor.
They got taco trucks in the parking
Let me
lot.
tell you something. Out here in Texas, it's a must you go to get Whataburger late night. You'll find that out.
Okay, they go to Whataburger then.
That line is very long, sir.
Oh, they got an app. Why don't you be talking about apps and shit?
Not that late. That app ain't gonna do nothing for you at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That app don't work after 12. Oh,
That's true. It ain't gonna. But here's the thing: I get play by play, and I don't ask for them, but out of respect, leaving, we here, getting some food. Da 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 da. I'm half asleep. Okay, cool. I see all that. Out of respect, though. The liquor makes us hungry. See, Jay, Waffle House.
Waffle House, definitely Waffle House. I go to Waffle House and tear up some food there.
Let me tell you something. Pork chops and eggs at 3 in the morning from Waffle House.
man, I done been there and done all that. If I go out and I come home, I want a steak, freshly prepared with rosemary and a
Garlic butter sauce.
loaded with garlic butter sauce. There you go. So get your ass up.
Irwin.
Oh,
Irwin.
oh,
Irwin, don't fall for that.
oh,
Irwin,
oh, I
don't fall
don't.
for that.
I don't at all.
I'm about to tell you why. That is a segue for him to talk about how immaculate his steaks are. Don't fall for it.
No. Nah, I ain't about to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Don't fall
He ain't
for
about
it.
to get me.
He don't fall for it. He don't fall like.
I'm just saying.
He ain't about to get me.
Because when you go out and you come home and you hungry,
Wait. Spoon said, well, okay, Cash Money Millionaire, boy.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna do something, do it right. Do it right.
Nah, man, it's certain stuff, bro.
What's the time? What's the time parameter? Because you said,
depending on where you at, right? Depending on where you at, if the right food truck is there with them wings. Cause let me tell you something. They used to have this. What's that man's name? Goddamn, he used to have this truck with these wings. Wings the size of your back. And let me tell you something. I personally have stood in that line.
excuse me, sir, can I have the baby pterodactyl wing, please? Jesus Christ.
So
Wings.
I get it.
Wings got y'all like this.
But here's the thing, though. Now these days, I ain't got to do it because I can make it myself. Just as good, it's not better.
But I can't do it, but he could get on here and do it.
Of course,
see, this is what we're talking about. This is what
the double standard. Hey, but can we do this? Can we celebrate the fact that we are almost done with a podcast and you did not eat?
Shout out to that.
There's no live meal being ate.
Out to that.
Can we celebrate that? My boy.
First and foremost,
he forego his appetite for the people. The people believe in you. The people, the fam. Look at the fam in the chat. The fam appreciates.
Let me tell you something.
They don't have to share a meal.
Look,
I got you.
No, I got this. I want to be honest with y'all.
He didn't eat last week neither. On here.
This is true.
This is
true.
But wait, guess who was on the phone with him before we got on?
Oh, you.
In the line.
As he was eating.
There you go. So that's all that means.
Let me be honest with y'all. My stomach.
Look over here at these chats.
My stomach.
You getting a standing ovation
around my back right now. I am so damn hungry.
I'm looking at you turning colors over here.
But don't you worry. This is just a temporary little situation. I will be back to my regular shenanigans. And food will be being processed.
Oh man, that is funny.
Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way.
What's your time frame? You said she got to be home by. So
I mean, listen. It don't have to be a certain time, but like, because I'll say this, right? because I get it, things happen. But like I said, I get a play-by-play or whatever, because it also depends on if they driving together, who's driving, who's doing what. So I put all that into play. But if we got some regular 4, 5 in the morning type shit, nah, that ain't gonna work for me on the regular.
Why? They grown.
No, it's just not. Because it's not. It's not. Nah.
No
All right.
reason at all. No reason at all. It's just not.
We out, the fellas. We out,
All
and
right.
we having the greatest time ever.
Okay.
Right, and we end up on $3, aka Bourbon Street.
Right.
Yeah.
Was you home at 3 o'clock?
See,
Was you home at 4 o'clock?
See, this is why we talk about context.
Was you home at 5 o'clock?
On the regular. That's why I said on the regular.
Was you home at 6 o'clock?
Well, here's the thing, though. I wasn't in this particular relationship when that was going on. and see, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You should come home at 10 a.m.
I don't live near $3 no more. I don't live there no more. So, maybe if I lived there, maybe my, experience might be a little different. But
Which is being nurse say she wish her man would. You wish what? Did he come home
at 10 in the morning?
Oh, if he let the sun beat him home? Ain't this 2024?
Now, wait. Now, shouldn't nobody let the sun beat him home? Nobody. I ain't gonna even lie to you. The son with the relationship? Man, look.
Yeah,
well, y'all in a relationship, like I said, it's like you said, context, parameters. What if y'all beefed out? You don't want to go home. You don't want to be home right now. You ain't trying to go do nothing, but you just don't want to go home.
I'll say this, right? The repped out man in me be like, yeah, fuck that, I ain't coming, right? But you also gotta think about the other side of that coin. See, when she don't get home and that sun start coming up, you put on a robe. Excuse me.
Boy, she gonna come in that house, right? And she gonna be tiptoeing. She gonna have her shoes in her hand. She gonna come in there. She gonna open that bedroom door. She gonna peek. She gonna look. She gonna think that I'm in the bed, but that's gonna be pillows. You hear me? Stacked up. She gonna close that door, and she gonna look around. She gonna drop all her stuff. And while she doing all that, I'm on the top of the wall with a Batman outfit on. Where have you been? She gonna be like, what the hell? Yeah, that's me. Like, what the hell you think this is?
Wait, y'all ever seen House Party?
Not the new ones.
No, the very first House Party.
Yeah.
Then when kid came in that house,
I wouldn't go to bed just yet.
I wouldn't do that just yet.
I see. Now you understand.
Oh, see.
Now you understand.
Come on, Pink Nerds. Don't enable this.
Yeah.
You're better than this. Don't enable him.
Don't none of this go down when I got
Please
food.
don't enable him.
Shit me. What you mean there's none of this go down? You crazy. You just said that. Ain't you the same person that had been known on this podcast and said you was gonna take all the earring backs? You did say that. That was early. You was gonna take all the earring backs and all the pillowcases off the pillows. You did say that.
Yes, you did. That sounds like a pettiness.
You did say that.
That does sound like your level of pettiness.
I definitely said that.
I'm just saying.
Take all the pillowcases off the pillows.
And if you got a pillow top,
we can't feed them though.
And if you got a pillow, if you got a pillow top mattress with the pillow top only on one side, I'm gonna flip the mattress on the other side.
That's petty.
Get uncomfortable.
What are you doing? That's unnecessary. Why would you go through all that? As a person with 2 blown shoulders that had to get rebuilt, why would you put yourself through that?
No, I'm gonna take all your right shoes and hide them, and all you gonna have is lefts.
Wow.
All lefts.
Wow.
Tough game out here, man.
It'd be like that.
See, and I feel like Jay petty enough to alternate between them. Instead of taking all lefts, he'll take some lefts and some rights just to add confusion in the mix.
What you gonna do? You got to
So
walk it out
you
some type of way.
you got to
I get
mismatch
that.
the shoes.
I no, I get that. But imagine you walking in your closet and you seeing all your left shoes on one side. No
Still
rights.
perfectly stacked, but they just got a gap in all of them. You understand the time you had to take. You understand how premeditated your petty had to be in order
The
to do
stuff,
something like that.
the stuff that they
I'm
put
with
on.
you, Piss Pink Nurse. Yes, that is definitely unnecessary
No,
foolishness.
it ain't. The stuff that
That
they put on
that
fly
is
paper, the little sticky shit. I take fly paper and wrap that bitch around every door handle in the house, and then unwrap it
wow.
and close every door.
Or we gonna get petty. You know how when you getting your hair braided and you lay all of the hair out and to get the number,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait till you get to the last one. I'm gonna remove it.
Wow.
One shot. Yep.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Braid that, bench.
Fellas.
You won't come here at 9 a.m.
You
You
want,
crazy?
you want, yeah, you want to
Fellas.
come in here.
Come on. Hold them fighting
Whoa.
words now. Hold up. You going too far. You going too far.
Smooth said
I
she
don't
took
even
the toilet
own
paper
Jordans, and I
out.
feel like she going too far with that one.
No,
That
see,
girl
Smooth,
said she took all the toilet paper out the house
let
one
me, let me
time.
help you out. Let me help you out. Let me help you out, Smooch.
Y'all, I got tears in my eyes. Y'all are so dumb. I can't.
Upsetting me so bad, I took the toilet seats off the fucking toilet. Stop playing with me.
Wow. You said that shit proudly on the gram. Like it was wow. He posing and everything. Wow.
The hell
He's
was the toilet
standing on
paper?
that.
You could just go jump in the shower or some shit. Nah,
He took the
fall
whole
in that
seat.
motherfucker. Fall in.
Or hover. Either learn to support your core. Better
Does
lock
this
your
count?
core.
Wait, does this count? It's during the middle of an argument and y'all going back and forth and you being petty and she mad and then I start playing goddamn Jill Scott, living my life like it's golden.
Oh. No. I've seen the memes on the internet about how people use music to be petty. Don't do that.
You know, see him right there. Him
Yeah.
on the side of it.
Yeah.
Him on the side of it. That boy was some shit going down, and it was an old argument transpiring. And that boy look, camel shorts and bubble guts.
Oh,
Oh, now, for
I
those of
have
you who don't know what that means, that is the first line to Lil Wayne's song, I'm Single.
Yes. I know that song.
No. True story. I did that.
I know.
No,
Why am I not surprised?
No, true story. I know.
As much as I want to be like, y'all better than that, y'all are not.
No,
Shit,
that is
Y'all are far from it.
that is the true
What?
story. I had a ex thought we was on the same level, and they asked me, "Was you cheating on me?" And I started saying camel shorts and bubble kush.
Wow.
And when I told Jay, it took him all but 20 minutes to get back on the phone because he was on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Wow.
That is a real fact. I actually did that.
That is wow. Yeah. King of Petty, ladies and gentlemen, right here. He is
Camel
first
shorts
round
and
ballot Hall of Fame. Right
Oh,
here,
yeah, you
baby.
couldn't believe it.
He is
Look,
first
look,
round
Pink Nose.
ballot.
I'm gonna show you exactly just how this works, right? In my younger days, when I was out there in the world, you know, we was at the crib. It was about 2:30ish a.m.ish in the morning. And I had received a phone call, and said person was, "Hey, I'm trying to come see you." I know what that means.
It's come see your clock.
You know what that means. He know what that means.
Even I know what that means. And I was married.
So, say a person come over, they get there. It's about what, 3:30? How long they stayed? Maybe 5 minutes.
for context, this when I was out in Texas and I had me and Jay was basically roommates at that point because he came down from old New Orleans, and he came out
I
here to
say,
see what this
watch it.
Texas life,
Watch it.
Texas life was about. This was a long time ago. It really was though. And he's like, oh, I got something coming over. I'm like, all right, cool. Next thing I know, mama came and sat down on the sofa. I'm like,
he playing the game. He like, he look back at me, and I'm sitting there like. So I told her, I said, hey, come on. Oh no, I ain't come over here for all that. I just came to see you. I say, well, hi. Bye. Get your ass up out of here.
and refused to leave.
Refuse to go. So yeah, boy, Petty, get there.
So
Get go.
Wow. The level. Y'all are like level 4 petty. This is on another level.
hey man, it happens sometimes.
He's smelling food. Watch him. Oh hell. Oh hell.
We're gonna let him get his 5 minutes if we gonna. But nah, man, like recap. Because I didn't get your feelings on the first.
Yes.
On the first video that we played from the old soldier.
Masculina.
This lady.
Yeah, tell us about Masculina.
Now.
She-man. I mean, over.
Don't. This is what I don't understand. Is if she's saying it the way she's saying it in some situations, there's a couple of things here. One, I'm so sick and tired of handling your business solely being defined as masculine energy.
Thank you.
Let's start with that. If you handling business, you just handling business. That's just energy. Period. At all. Now, if your son bypasses the dad, bypasses the brother, and come to you, that means one of two things. Either you got the better hands, or they're a bunch of bitches.
They not.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I can be real with you, and Jay knows this, I'm absolutely calling Mama because I know she got hands. Mama grew up in the 9th Ward. I would absolutely call Mama to stand by my side to throw hands. Even at this age, I would still call her to throw hands. Absolutely.
You call her sister.
Yeah. This is true. I do have backup because my sister is just basically the younger version of my mom, just extra cranked.
And his sister has made a grand appearance on.
She has definitely made an appearance here, so you know she stands on it, 10 toes, no questions asked.
And ain't no problem with that. There ain't no problem with that. It's
no
with the lady.
It's the thing is too. Here's the thing, baby. If you're tired, leave. If you're gonna keep complaining, do something about it. Because here's what real masculine energy is. If we're complaining about something too long, it has to be changed. I'm not gonna just complain just to complain. I ain't got that kind of time. I'm all for Thanos up in this piece. Fine. I'll do it myself. I'm not doing this. My kids even make fun of me because that's my favorite line. I don't have that kind of time.
I don't either.
Don't blame this on the reason why you getting a divorce, though.
I just don't like the. I mean, you already there, but you never spoke on, like, because you said, like I said, every time she spoke on something about her, she kind of like toned it down. Well, maybe it was because I was in the military and I just say that's you. That's been you and say you're tired of being that.
Let me explain this to you. I know many, many women who turn their sons into their old mans. I was just recently looking at a mom, listening to a mom, and the way she talked to her son was like she was running his life, not guiding him, telling him what he's going to do. When he grew up, what do you think he's going to marry? The exact same thing. And then you going to wonder why he ain't standing up for himself. Where did he have a place to? Because you telling the man what he going to do.
Like I spoke on this last week. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of times there are mothers who babyfy their sons up until they make 18. But I'm talking about like they're 17 and then they turn 18, and then now the energy of that, it changes. Now it's, well, you're supposed to know how to do this, and you should be this and you should be that. But when people were telling you, or when people spoke to you saying, hey, maybe you babyfying him a little bit too much, you didn't want nobody to tell you nothing.
Not at all. There's nothing you could tell me.
And even going through that, the transition from, even if you was by yourself, you're 17, 18, whatever time it is that you move out the house and you're on your own, that shit is a transition. And it may not take it, it may not just be a year or 6 months. Yeah, you're gonna jump into these things. Yeah, you understand you gotta pay rent, feed yourself, but getting a rhythm to know how to do that just for yourself takes a while. Yeah. Let alone having other people that you're responsible for while doing that.
As a person who has constantly had to deal with other people randomly going into the pocket, I'm not saying that it was a bad thing. Again, I'm married to you. I got kids, whatever. Being in a position now where I'm the only one going in my pocket, I could make half of what I used to make in a past life. And I'm still functioning. You understand? I'm nowhere near what I'm making in IT, but I got enough money to loan several people money now. Mm-hmm. Well, when I was making a 6-figure income, I was living paycheck to paycheck.
Ain't that cool?
Because people just, and a lot of it goes off of the energy of saying, well, you should be this. I shouldn't have to.
No. A lot of it comes from the energy of we let our boundaries erode when we're in a relationship. We don't keep our boundaries where they need to be. Certain things, because in the name of love or in the name of whatever, or in the name of that gratification or acceptance, we let stuff go. You know good and goddamn well you didn't have that money to spend. But because you either want to clap cheeks or you just want to keep the peace, you let it spend your money. No, now your stomach is in knots. Because you worried about the light bill now, because you still got to deal with that damn light bill.
Man, let me tell you something. And I'm not saying women don't do this, but I'm saying inside a relationship as the man. How many steps are you thinking, months and weeks are you thinking ahead about what's coming or what could happen?
I'm already thinking about next quarter already. And we still in the middle of this quarter. I have a 5-year plan in my head right now that I'm actively executing on. Till I hit 50, from 45 to 50, there's a plan in place that I am actively working on a daily basis.
No, I get that, and that's great. I'm just talking about just inside the parameters of a relationship, and everybody's moving a certain way, and you sitting up here like, you go through the damn telekinesis when, oh, let's go on vacation, let's do this. Shit.
No. See, that's what you need to understand. When, and I'm not even trying to say this in a bad way, but y'all know that scene from what is that, Winter Soldier, where Iron Man, Civil War, where Iron Man and Cap and Bucky all fighting and they bouncing back and forth. They always show that. That's marriage right there, because you got all the stuff you want to do, all the stuff she want to do, and all the stuff y'all need to do. And it's like ping, 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 ping. You hit this one, ping, ping, ping. Somewhere you still got to work out and all of that. Ping, ping, ping.
To your point,
it's a nightmare.
Also, to your point, also I add to. You ever heard a young couple talk about their goals and how they trying to put?
Oh, it'd be adorable. I'd be listening to them life goals, them relationship goals. It'd be so precious.
Dude. Yeah, see, we're gonna be able to do this and this and this,
and we're gonna do it together because we're a team. You sure are, buddy. You sure are. I'm with you.
I'm with you. His heart.
Here's the thing. I will never be a person to shit on somebody's thing.
No, you don't shit on it, but in your mind.
Not at all. I just listen to it and I'd be like, I'm gonna see you in 5 years.
Bless your heart.
I'm gonna see you in 5 years.
Because we see, they didn't have it. We know how to do this, man.
You don't even have the tan lines on your wedding bands yet. That's how I know you still new. If I take your wedding band off, I don't even see a tan line. That's how I know it's fresh still. Nah.
Like when you talk to the dude by himself, and he said, "Well, yeah, see, I'm gonna say this to my wife." Like, whoa, you gonna do what? Hold up.
We're like best friends. I can tell her anything. Hey, you're gonna find out really quickly that you bet not. Not if you know what's good for you.
Boy, when them boys come and sit in that chair and ask me them questions, when they finish asking the question, I hit them with they not like us. They not like us.
Look, here's the thing. You absolutely can do it, but remember, the choice is yours.
Bree talking about, yep, tell me everything. Yeah, so you can formulate and maneuver and mold it out to what you want it to be.
Or worse, rip him a new one.
Look.
Yep, so I can use it against you later. Exactly.
Why y'all acknowledge Bree? Y'all know Bree be trolling y'all.
There's a lot of truth. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. There's a lot of truth in that right there. So I can use it against you later. Look, I even tell dudes, look, when we have these conversations, because man, talking about the podcast, things I done learned and stuff like that, and I had to do people be telling me like, man, the way you say stuff and the way you put it together, like, I'll be wanting to say that, but maybe you shouldn't. No, maybe I shouldn't do a goddamn thing if you want us to be friends.
Not at all. That dog don't hunt over here.
I'm telling you, like, if you don't know how to articulate that, and let me tell you something about women, fellas, if y'all don't know, your woman know when you saying something that comes from you, opposed to when you saying it from somebody else. And
she knows when your boy is talking through you.
And she knows the exact friend.
But ladies, newsflash, we also know when your homegirl is speaking through you too.
Super facts.
We know when you didn't talk to your mama, and we know when your mama didn't give you advice.
Yeah, come across like a Negro spiritual. That's
oh yeah, we know. Please don't think we don't. We do.
Man, so recap real quick.
Recap.
We got something new that we're gonna
absolutely. We're gonna do this thing that we like to call the final narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Where we talk about just what's the, and I'm gonna ask both of you fellas, what is the key takeaway? Our subject here we've been talking about is masculine energy in general, and women saying that they're walking in masculine energy and they're tired of it. And again, can a single woman, can a married woman go out with her people without her man? What's the key takeaway? What's the one thing that you want people to understand about this particular narrative? How about this? The narrative of masculine energy. What's your key takeaway?
My key takeaway is that it's not real.
Okay.
It's not real in the sense of, like, it's not real to think that somebody put you in that position. Because we've heard so many times, even when they get in a position when they don't have to be, they still stay that way and say, well, I've been this way.
Okay.
Whereas if your man say, I've been this way, well, you want him to trust you enough to believe in whatever it is you want him to do or what you want him to become.
Okay.
So I think for me, I just want to, let me say it like this. I think the masculine energy, it's a choice, because we see so many women fight to keep the masculine energy, even when they don't have to.
Okay. All right. Jay, what's your final narrative on this?
One, know what something is and what it is not. Like you said earlier, certain things that you saying is masculine energy is just you actually handling your business as an adult. That's all it is.
Adulting energy is a thing. I will absolutely give you that. There is a genuine energy I have to use to adult that I don't like to use all the time.
Yeah, because if you telling me that me washing my dishes or washing my clothes or cleaning up my house and lighting incense and candles and shit is feminine energy, I'm gonna kick you in your forehead.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't want a grimy house.
There you go. You know. Um, the next thing is if you don't want to be something, don't be it. You know, if you don't want to carry a load, a certain load, don't carry it. I'm here to let you know that not they're not gonna die. No one's gonna die.
Yeah.
They're either gonna handle whatever they need to handle, or it just won't handle shit.
And also, people are going to treat you how you act, not how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
How you think, how you want to come across, and how you actually come across is two different
Would be
things.
two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I
I think
100% believe that.
I just feel like this. Just like we have to be honest on certain things as men, and we have to accept that and say, you know what? Because in order for you to change something, you have to accept or at least hear that there's a possibility that you could be that. I think on the other side of the spectrum, there's a lot of things that coddle women and make them believe that it's okay to continue being that while still wanting something else. Like I sometimes a lot of times I hear they want to be the hero and the villain. You can't.
One last thing,
Okay.
the masculinity. You, as a woman, cannot tell me what a man is. You'll never be a man. You'll never understand a man, how to move like a man, how the things that we got to go through and all that. So you can't tell me what's masculine and what's not. You just can't do it. Whatever you get from me is what you get from me. Whatever come from me is man. It's masculine because I'm a man. That's just what it is. Now, what they try to do is say, "Oh, a man would pay all of this, pay all the bills, and all this and all that." Yeah. Guess what? A man could pay all the bills, but guess what? You don't dictate how y'all live. He does. So if he says, if you want me to be the man to pay all the bills, you got to live under my income, not the income you make up in your mind.
You can't use that new man.
You can't use that new math because this is what it is, and this is what it's going to be. So choose your
Also,
man. Oh,
but I think also in that, like a lot of times when men are telling women what men go through, they don't believe it.
I don't think either party believes what either party is going through at any given time. We both think we're exaggerating, and we both thinking that we not saying enough simultaneously.
I'm not gonna say I disagree with that, but so what I
Because
find
there's
in
certain,
this,
I'm not going to sit here and be dumb and say that I got 3 daughters. I'm not going to say that there's not certain struggles that they go through as women that I
no,
will never be
no,
privileged to.
we
Absolutely.
no, nobody's taking that away
Yeah.
ever. But it's like when, because a lot of this, right? These conversations and these topics, like I said, from my experience, from what I see, a lot of times men are responding to the things women have said.
Mhm.
And in these discussions, when we talking about it, like we can't necessarily, no, we can't tell a woman how to be a woman. But a lot of stuff that we're talking about is things we've seen them do.
I give you that.
And so we telling so okay, I saw you do this, and this. But when there's a group of women, they
Mhm.
will spin that and say, well, no, that's not that.
Okay.
So that's where an issue kind of comes along with that. Like it'll say, well, or they'll coddle it and make it okay. Like I said, for me, a very important thing for me is to watch a situation unfold online, especially when it comes to a man, and watch how all the women get in there and say all these things and spew all these things and say how they're not protected. We're not this, we're not this, we're not this. And if there's a scenario where 2 days later or a week later, it comes out that whatever that a said woman said wasn't true,
Mm-hmm.
those same women are not in the comments. They're nowhere to be found. And I'm like, so you only own it one way? That is a very big problem for me. Because to me, when you in that realm, that means you only want to be a victim.
Okay.
Like you only want to be a victim. You don't want to know, because I feel like this. That's very important. Because like this, right? We've done it on here. If somebody been just totally out the way, I don't think we're gonna come up and let somebody say something totally out the way and just let it roll.
No.
No, we don't do that on here. We correct it. Shit, we've all been corrected. There's been times where Jaden stood alone on when he felt like, nah, that ain't it. I done did it. You done did like, nah, that ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
And we also, in the beginning, when we was just knowing each other, some of that shit was a little uncomfortable. You're like, wait a minute, I don't know these people.
Right.
But we still stood on that for the betterment. And then over time, it was like, you know what? I get where you're going with that. I had to think about that. I don't think we've just sat on a topic where somebody just unanimously told you was wrong and just said, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I know I don't. Because I know I'm like, man, I really gotta let me think about this. We've talked about this so many times where it don't even make sense. So where it's like, let me get where he's coming from. Let me see what he means
try to
by
at least
this.
see where you're coming from first and foremost. Then maybe we can go somewhere from there.
Right. So I just think I want us to get to that point. And a lot of times when it comes to the females, that ain't always the case. But
We can't get to no point until people realize, hey man, a man, let me be a man. I'm gonna do man shit over here. You be a woman and do woman shit over here. Stop trying to tell me what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, and I ain't got to tell you what the fuck you supposed to be doing.
Let's everybody just stay in their lane.
Stay in your lane. Do what you need to do, and I'll do what I need to do.
But I also think there's things that we can definitely learn from one another, and maybe we can adopt certain of those ways. But it's hard, like I said, it's hard to do when you have one party trying to hold each other accountable and say this, no, that's not it, bro. And then we got the other party not doing it. So it's kind of like it makes the other people say, well, shit, well, if these people ain't got to hold themselves accountable, why the hell should I? We just talked about that. That's what keeps happening over and over and over again. So I brought this up last week. I said, well, if we get on this internet and we keep hearing all this crazy shit being said, at what point will the dudes want to give up? That's when you get the passport bros and they want to leave. And then they say, well, why y'all want to leave? What do you mean? So let me get this straight. I ain't shit to you, but you still want me to stay and take it? You don't want me to go nowhere else? That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Sense. It's more common than you think, fellas. More common than you think.
So I think this has been dope. Good conversation. As much as y'all get talking about me and my pickings and my topics, y'all enjoy it because we always come to a good conclusion. I gotta trigger y'all. Where's the fun in just no? It'll be fun. So, but shout out to everybody, man, and rocking with us again on the Narrative Project podcast on this good Tuesday. And we'll be back next Tuesday for more innovative conversations. I'm gonna let you take that over.
Oh Lord, Look, we're not doing this. Look here. Look, I just need y'all to do us a favor. Go ahead on and just follow them on Instagram and YouTube at the Narrative Project Podcast. Give us a like, share, subscribe. Let us know how you feel about us. We really take those comments seriously. So please comment and let us know. We'll be back every Tuesday. We'll be back next Tuesday for another engaging topic. As always. Now you go ahead on and get us out of here, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have more innovating and aspiring conversations on next week's edition of the Narrative Project Podcast with your boy Mike, JD Icon, and producer extraordinaire, Irvin the Fuller.
Hey,
Hey, I'm on it. I'm on it.
he on it. All right, fellas, y'all have a good one. Absolutely. It has been a blast. As always, we want to thank everybody for watching. You guys have a great night. Thank you for joining us on tonight's episode of the Narrative Project Podcast. We had a great discussion about masculine energy and the idea of whether a married man should go on trips but avoid hanging out with their homegirls and having drinks. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button, share this stream, and subscribe to stay up to date to all future episodes. We stream live every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. on Instagram and YouTube, so be sure to join us next week for another engaging topic. Until then, keep that conversation going and stay curious. Have a great night, everybody.